Hi, my name is Jeff Witz. I'm the Educational Program Director and a Certified Financial Planner at Medicus Asset Advisors. Here at Medicus, we've been committed to educating and advising physicians for over 30 years. And as a continuation of that commitment, it's our pleasure to present you with this educational video. If you enjoy the video, please share it with your family and friends, and thank you again for watching. As financial advisors, an important question we are asked is, how much money do I need to have saved for retirement? Everyone wants to know that number they have to hit. The answer depends. What age do you want to retire? How much after-tax, inflation-adjusted income do you want during retirement? Even where you plan to retire can impact how much you need to save. But it's such a common question, we wanted to give you a bit of an idea. Let's start with a real-life example. A physician wants to retire today and be able to spend $10,000 every month after tax and adjusted for inflation. Adjusted for inflation means the amount will increase each year, so inflation doesn't cause a loss of purchasing power. They also want to maintain this spending for 30 years. How much money will this physician need? Well, if we ignore Social Security, assume they earn a rate equal to the rate of inflation, they'll need approximately $3.6 million. That's a significant amount of savings. If they were to earn more than the rate of inflation, they may not need quite as much, but if the rate of return on their investments is lower, inflation's higher, they may need more than $3.6 million. But $3.6 million is a fair conservative estimate for this physician who wants to retire today. Now, if you are still 15 or 30 years away from retirement, you'll likely need more saved due to inflation. Again, what $3.6 million can purchase today will be less than it can purchase in the future. So how much will a physician retiring 15 years from now need to have saved to generate the equivalent of today's $10,000 per month of income? Approximately $5.5 million. For a physician retiring 30 years from now, approximately $8.7 million. That is a significant amount of savings. How are you going to get there? Well, you have to follow a process. First step, create a budget to find the required savings. This is critical. Our clients who have a budget and are disciplined about following it are generally on track to reaching their financial goals. Some are even ahead of where they thought that they would be. Next, use tax advantage accounts when available. 401ks, 403bs, defined contribution plans, 457s, and IRAs. These accounts allow your money to grow either on a tax-deferred basis or tax-free basis, depending on whether you made pre-tax or post-tax, commonly known as Roth, contributions. Due to the favorable tax treatment, more money can accumulate in the account and take advantage of compounding growth. More on compounding growth in a minute. Finally, make your contributions automatic. If you are participating in an employer retirement plan, your contributions are likely already automatic, with a certain percentage being taken out of each paycheck. If you opened an IRA, set up automatic contributions, either monthly or bi-weekly. If you have maxed out the amounts you can contribute to a tax-advantaged retirement account, use a taxable account instead, but do so with an eye on tax efficiency. Also make those contributions automatic. Making contributions automatic gives you peace of mind knowing that the appropriate amounts are being saved. It also helps ensure you don't accidentally overspend and no longer have the money to save. So what is compounding? Well, you can think of it as growth on the growth of your investments, and it's going to help your investments grow at a faster rate. For example, let's say you have $100,000, and you can earn 5% each year on that amount for 10 years. If you spend the annual earnings of $5,000 each year, how much was spent over 10 years? Yep, $50,000. $5,000 per year times 10 years. But if you left that 5% or $5,000 invested each year and didn't spend it, the result is very different because you are earning not only on the original investment, but also the subsequent earnings. At the end of 10 years, your investment is worth about $163,000. That's roughly 25% more in earnings. I like to think of it as a snowball rolling downhill. With each rotation, that snowball is going to grow in size and momentum. Hopefully, by the time you reach retirement, that snowball has grown to such a size and has so much momentum, it can churn out the money you need to live the retirement standard of living you desire. How about another example? There are two medical students, both are age 27, and both are finishing medical school. They both have a generous relative who's going to give them $6,000 per year. Just for fun, let's assume they can earn 7% on the money if saved. Rachel is a saver and starts saving for her retirement right away. She puts that $6,000 into a retirement account every year. She does this for 9 years until she reaches age 36. At that time, she wants to enjoy life a little bit and is ready to start spending, and does so for the remainder of time until she reaches age 65. Thus, over that 9-year period, she saved $54,000. Ross, on the other hand, is a spender. He feels he has been deprived long enough while completing his training and wants to have a little fun. Restaurants, buying nice clothes, a new car, vacations, but at age 36, he realizes he better start saving for his retirement. So he stops spending and starts contributing $6,000 every year, and he does this for 29 years until he reaches retirement age 65. Thus, he has saved over that 29-year period $174,000, an amount that's more than 3 times as much as Rachel. Where do we stand? What's the result when they both reach retirement age 65? It may be surprising, but Rachel has accumulated more money in her retirement account than Ross. She has accumulated $544,274 compared to Ross's $542,512. This is the beauty and the power of compounding for those who can start saving and investing early. Rachel got more rotations on her snowball. It's safe to assume that if Rachel had continued to save all the way until her retirement age 65, she would have blown Ross's savings out of the water. So, whether your number is $3.6 million, $5.5 million, $8.7 million, or any other significant amount, you have to start saving and investing as soon as possible if you want to achieve that goal. To recap, how are you going to achieve your retirement income goal? You need a detailed budget that shows exactly how much you need to save each month. Take advantage of the tax-advantaged accounts available to you. Start saving and investing as soon as possible so compounding can accumulate. Lastly, make your savings automatic so you don't fall behind. If you are unsure how to calculate the number you need to hit for retirement, or don't know the best ways to save, we highly recommend working with a financial professional. It is critical that you get this right. If you would like assistance finding your target number, we are happy to help. Thank you again for watching. As an additional thank you, we'd like to offer to complete a review of the financial strategies you currently have implemented. We'll tell you the areas that you're doing well in, but we may also identify some areas that could use some improvement. There's no cost to this review, and there's no obligations. We encourage you to take advantage. If this is something that you're interested in, click the link in the video description or visit our website at www.medicus.com/complimentary review, and a Medicus advisor will reach out to you and explain the next steps. Thank you again for watching, and please watch our other videos.